Hey everybody, Dragonwind here. Yeah, I'm back with some more Book of Shadows stuff. I love my books. What can I say? What can I say? I love making them. I love working in them, and I like showing them. First, I'm gonna show you um some things I've been working on to put in the book. Um, then I'll show you what I've got in the book so far. Um, what I've done with the papers that I showed you, I cut them down to size and I glued them to some cardstock. On these particular pages, tags really. I'm gonna make some pockets in the book, and I'm gonna write spells or rituals or whatever on them, so that I can just pull it out of the book and take it into the circle with me without having to, take the whole book. So I've got the mushroom page, which I'll probably use for some type of nature magic. It's got the tree. And don't believe I showed this one in the last video. This is super cool. Little besom here and a pinnacle at the bottom. And it's lined, which is awesome. I'm gonna make some more of these because I really like these with the lines because my handwriting goes all slanted when I try to write on unlined paper. Um, the but the bumblebee papers are still on the whole sheet because, as I said, these are from my best friend's book. So there's that. Oh, also, I have these. I cut these to go in my book as dividers. But when I put them in there, I did not like the way they looked. One, because they're a little too colorful for the look I'm going for, and two, they stuck out beyond the edge of the book, and I didn't particularly care for that. Because when I tied it, it was bending the tabs on it. I could cut them smaller, but I think I'm just gonna leave them out. I may add them to my friend's book. However, she might like dividers. Okay. And as far as the book itself, I decorated it a little. It's the back. Put some little stars on here. Some just little crafting things. Um, it's like fake leather. Little stars there. You can see they have holes in them. They're actually like for a button. Well, yeah, it's like a button look. But anyway, whatever. Here's the front. Some butterflies. But yes, inside front page. Now on this, I didn't do my usual book blessing and protection and all that because you know what? I figure if somebody picks it up, they may learn something about me, about paganism, blah blah blah. I did add here a guardian's prayer. And artwork that I liked. And here, this is some quotes that I cut out of a 100-year-old primer. It's fuzzy. Up there I have the Tree of Life. I burned around the edges on the septagram. Here, septagram is the proper name for a 7-pointed star. Pagan prayer and information about the fire dragon, which is my zodiacal sign in Chinese. And I cut a legal pad and cut some of the pages in half, or tore some of the pages in half. So the witch's rune. We can read the long version. I just like that poem, and I just ripped the page. Just ripped the page. I just like that poem. Not a Wiccan, but I just like the poem. Here I have the Sabbats. Or Sabbats, however you may say it. The rest of them on this side. The Wheel of the Year. And the code. I cannot remember where I found this, but it's called the code. 10 Intentions for a Better World. To have the code work in your life, say it once a day. This page, I did a little charring around the edges of some of this stuff to make it look older. It's on parchment. Here I have Theban script, a Ouija board, and hieroglyphic. And we have Pledge Allegiance to the Earth. That's pretty cool. I'll read that. I pledge allegiance to the earth and all the life which it supports, one planet in our care, irreplaceable, with sustenance and respect for all. And beneath that, I have an image that says, people used to believe that the world was flat, that everything you accept as fact actually is. Question everything. This is my elements pages. These are air, fire, earth, some leaves there. Did I skip the water page? Oh, water. Water. So that's my elements there. Then I have the Witch's Code of Chivalry. Maybe it'll be easier if I do it this way. The Witch's Code of Chivalry. "13 Goals of a Witch." Planetary Correspondences. And this right here is all pretty cool. Crystal stones and their meanings. Quite a few crystals, so there's quite a few pages in the crystal section. That's it for that section. Here, it came out of that same primer. It says the triumph of paganism in the East. It's it's a picture depicting the conquering of paganism by Constantine. Oh, got a tiny piece of bark stuck on down there. Same book. I found this. the wizard's wand and the magic purse. Chinese caricatures there. Or characters? Characters. Chinese characters. Chinese letters and what they mean. Here I have the fables of Aesop the slave. Some more fables here. Tarot cards and their meanings. Fortune teller picture. And this will be the start of my gods and goddesses section. This is the 42 ideas of Mat and the Duat based on Mat. There's nothing else in there. That's all I've done with the goddesses. And this is the god and the goddess. Moon phases. It says focus. I have something planned for this page. This is the wheel of the zodiac. It's really tiny. You probably can't see details. Nobody's perfect. I got that out of a newspaper. And here I have color correspondences and color meanings. Got that from a witchy shop in California. And here from that same primer, some pictures of butterflies and moths and other insects here. I really like the colors on those pages. Plus, I'm just weird and I like bugs. This page is going to be about, well, about familiars. This is a pagan poem, Footprints in the Sand. I'll read that one some other time. This is a poem called Morning, which is Creed. I hand wrote out the 13 Ghosts for a Witch here in metallic ink. Invocation of the Element. This is actually in the wrong section. It's supposed to be in my spell section. Charge of the God. Charge of the God. Charge of the Goddess. Charge of the Crone. This is a poem called Lord of the Wildwood. This is the start of my spell section, and this is a flower from my grandmother's garden. Oh, I got it. It's been in here almost a week. It's just now starting to turn brown. I think when it dries out, it's going to be pretty. And teeny, tiny, tiny, tiny. Right there, it says Arcane Rituals. I found that actually in a magazine talking about makeup, I believe. How funny is that? This is my spell section. Practical magic. Again, I found that in a magazine. Ashe. In other words, so mote it be. Ashe. So I'll be ending my spells with Ashe, more so than so mote it be. Advice from a tree of life, how to break a curse, karmic cleansing, Egyptian good luck spell, pictures of some Egyptian goddesses. And here I have that book again. It looks awesome. Different trees and information about the trees, which is good because I like to be able to recognize, we have a lot of trees around here, and most of them on these pages I actually have right here in my state. And this is a little tag that I'll be sticking in the back of the book right here. Glue it down right there. That's the end of it. And I have these blank pages back here, some regular lined notebook paper that I tore in half for journaling. So that's how it's looking so far. I'm actually pretty happy with it. And I think with these tags that I stuck in the folder part, I'm gonna make some pockets and write a prayer on them. So yeah, that's how it's looking so far. So yeah, I hope you like it. I sure do. I'm thinking it's coming along gorgeously. It's exactly coming away. It's coming together exactly the way I want it to look. It's got more of a magical feel to it. To be like I said, I feel so much more connected to this book than I did to my original one because I made that by hand. I took my time making it, to my specifications. So yes, blessed be. Enjoy the rest of your whatever day, evening, afternoon, whenever you're watching this, and see you next time.